Welcome to this video. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and here's the review of the first 3 episodes, spoiler-free, from The Boys Season 3. Thank you to Amazon for providing the first 3 episodes to review. So I've been a fan since the beginning, and I was excited to see where they take the story next, which from the trailer we know that's going to be Soldier Boy. I was worried that it would not be as good as the first 2 seasons, but I'm happy to say that my fears were wrong. The acting and writing is phenomenal. I just love how they were able to balance the action with the character development in such a way that both are equally compelling, and these 3 episodes really showcase what is going to be the future of the show going into episode 4. The show's incredible, you know that. There's a lot of twists in the first 3 episodes, and they quickly show what's going to be the direction with these characters, but also managing well the introduction of new characters and how they play into the story, which I cannot spoil because of spoiler-free review, but is awesome. A big focus on these 3 episodes is Homelander. He's a broken character, and this season shows that. What are going to be his decisions, how he takes in the wrong people, what is going to be his psychology this season, and how insane he's going to be is something that is played out in the first 3 episodes really, really well. We also see what has happened to the characters since we last saw them, what they're currently doing, and how their life changed. The story is very engaging. You cannot help but wonder how our favorite characters will get out of the situation that is going to be presented, which is completely different going from those what's happened in the first 3 episodes. I just love how the characters and their relationship with one another, but this time around they're all seem more focused on what they're doing rather than just being there for each other, and how in episode 3 they're brought back together for a specific thing that I cannot say, but and how it plays out to the story and what they're doing, all of that is something that is a big focus, which I just love, and I cannot wait for episode 4. Now, I also love the relationship of Kimiko and Frenchie this season, and how these 2 episodes explore that. I just love that. The writing was excellent as usual, and I laugh at some of the jokes. I also appreciate how much more human the characters feel this time around. They make mistakes and did not always get things right, but we can see how that's different this season. Now, the season starts with a bang and a lot of action. It's really all about the character development so far, which is great because we get more story on some of the characters as well as how those new characters are played out into the story of the characters that we already know. The story is very engaging, and you cannot help but wonder how our characters will get out of the situations that are presented this season. The fight scenes are amazing and make you want more from the next episode quickly. Something I want to tease is expect some cameos, and I was not expecting them. And there's a particular cameo which is just crazy in episode 3. You know what I'm talking about when that happens. But this is The Boys. We're going to be in for a ride, and there's a lot of crazy things that happen. Some nasty and gross things that, of course, this is that show that is able to do that because it's what represents those crazy things. And it's dark, it's gritty. Of course, you love The Boys because of that reason. Now, something I love is how this season they choose to show us the world through the perspective of the characters. Majorly in Homelander, we can see what he's going through in the first 3 episodes, which I cannot wait to see more of. And I think what I like most about this show is that it doesn't shy away from difficult topics, something that is explored in episode 3. This season is going to be fun, action-packed. It's going to leave us wanting more of the next episode really quickly. From the trailer, you can see how Homelander is going off the rail, how Stormfront really affecting him, and it's something that you see in the first 3 episodes, more majorly in episode 2. The show has an excellent cast that brings these characters to life in a way that makes them feel real and relatable. I love the dynamic between Billy, Butcher, and Hughie. This season is really different, but you get to see why it's different, which I love. As well as the promise of Butcher did to Becca, we see that as well. How he gets Compound B and why he uses it is a focus as well, and I cannot wait to see how he uses powers more and more. The plot lines are also great because each one feels unique enough that I don't feel that I'm watching the same thing over and over again, but also how each storyline in the first 3 episodes have consequences and how it connects in an awesome way. I really want to talk about how the big twist in the first episode, but that will wait for my spoiler review coming tomorrow. Overall, The Boys Season 3 is a great continuation of the story that started in the first 2 seasons. It's got all the action, humor, and heart that fans have come to expect from the series, but it also has a lot of more grit and darkness that we have seen before, but in a different way. Season 3 was well worth the wait, and I cannot wait for episode 4. But what are your thoughts and how excited are you to see the characters this season, as well as how the story is different? This season has a major theme or major focus, which is the name of episode 1, which is Payback, and how that story of Payback is played out in the story of the characters, why they want to investigate that, what they're looking for. They have a missioning plan. There's also some little things that are happening on the side, and you get more of how the season is going to be different from season 1 and 2. Going from what we know from the season, we're going to see Herogasm in upcoming episodes. So that episode, I imagine, is going to be crazy. So we know that this season is going to be insane. I love the voice. I just love the show. And honestly, the first 2 or 3 episodes are great, are just amazing. And you really want to know what is going to be the villain, because there's a lot of villains this season, but what is going to be that focus? Homelander is a villain. There's also different things happening with Starlight and Homelander, and there's also new characters being introduced and how they played out in the story, how Homelander goes insane and does things that you will be like, oh my god, he needs help, he needs to be stopped, and you get to understand what the characters are doing, what they're doing, which of course it connects to the overall story. But that's my review. What are your thoughts? Leave your comments below. Leave your questions below. Anyways, leave your comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.